kicking. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet and party on down to the Xscape beat. Just kicking, just kicking, just kicking. Every man was a woman. Oh man, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with a new video. I am back to represent R&B the right way, y'all. As y'all can see, I came in with Xscape's classic, Just Kicking It. And I laugh about this because I'm opening it because I gotta show love to my Aint family. You know, I am talking about my crew, my music crew. And I gotta give a shout out to my brothers G, E, and Mark, my sisters Elise, Mika, and Renee. Like, we just came back from one of our dope trips in North Carolina, and it was all about love. It was all about music. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my crew right here, my Aint family right here. Thanks for Elise's mom for making this. Thanks, Mom. Thanks for the love. You know what I'm saying? It's right on my kitchen. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. But yeah, you know, and I came in with this record because during the whole weekend, it could have been any song that was on. Hell, it was even doing prayer. E would break out with "Every man was a woman." So it was funny. So I felt like, you know, for the new video, I'll open with that. You know, even though the song is a classic, but I want to open up with that. But I just wanted to show love to my family. Love y'all, man. Can't wait till we go on the next trip in February. But what is going on, everybody? I'm here for current R&B bangers. Now, if you're new to Junior's World of Soul, current R&B bangers is about proving mainstream wrong, about saying that R&B is dead because it's alive and well. You know what I'm saying? So I created current R&B bangers just to give R&B and soul artists a platform, a real platform, to have their music, you know, shown and heard. Because, you know, it sucks that I feel like some of these websites, they use R&B just for clicks. And when they say R&B, it's not really other R&B artists. It's just the five that's like getting mainstream attention. And we're talking about the Beyoncés and the Rihannas and all that. And it's so much more than R&B than that. And I feel like for me being an R&B lover, I just don't like the way mainstream is doing R&B. So what I did about 2 years ago, which is, I am actually 101 episodes in of doing this, I just wanted to, you know, my love for R&B, I just wanted y'all to see it through, the passion that I have for it. And I just wanted to give, you know, R&B artists, unsigned or even signed, give them just a platform for their music to be heard. So maybe when somebody hear it on here, they go tell somebody, and this word of mouth, and we can get it out. Because I'm telling you, y'all, R&B is alive and well. Don't let mainstream fool y'all on what the heck, you know, R&B is dead, and telling people when they come out with an album, oh, we're gonna bring R&B back. R&B ain't going nowhere. It's alive and well, people. So chill on that. But this week for current R&B bangers, I got 5 bangers for y'all. So hopefully when you hear them, you will enjoy them. You will support them, so y'all, we can get some of these R&B artists that deserve shine and get played as much as the other people, that the other 5 people on mainstream radio that they consider R&B can get more love as well. You know what I'm saying? So let's get this started. Starting with The Blueprint, one of my favorite artists of all time, Janet Jackson, Miss Jackson if you're nasty. Now, Janet hasn't released an album since 2010's Unbreakable, with the #1 single that was #1 for 12 weeks. And I ain't talking about this record right here, No Sleep. If you was under a rock, yeah, it might have not charted so high on the Hot 100, but it was #1 for 12 weeks, and this is one of Janet's biggest singles ever. So here is No Sleep featuring J. Cole. Come on. Woo! Together with you. Complete. Ha! We ain't gonna get no sleep. Woo! We can never stop. Hey, say you better get ready, my king. Janet be the queen of this. How Janet did in the video. Oh man, that joint was so dope. But yo, with this album, it debuted at #1. She released 3 singles from the album, 3 videos if I'm not mistaken. But after that, she started her tour. She started the Unbreakable tour. She did a couple of dates. Then Janet came out and was like, her and her husband wanted to have a family. And then, you know, maybe a month or maybe about 3-4 months later, Janet comes out and she's pregnant. So it was like everybody was kind of upset because we was like, well, what are we going to do about this tour? And Janet was like, listen, I'm going to come back. And then she came back, and then the next thing you know, she was like, her and her husband was separated. We was like, well, how that happened? What happened? But hey, that's her private life. Ain't none of my business, you know what I'm saying? But then Janet was like, I'm going back out on tour. And listen, when she went on this tour, it was like a whole costume change. She called it the State of the World tour. And let me tell you something, Janet was in the cat suit and everything, and it was dope. I got to go to the one that she came, when she came to Baltimore, and I got to see her. I got my whole life. I was up the whole time. I was so excited. So then she was going to do a summer leg, you know what I'm saying, letting us know that she was doing the summer leg. And it was like she did the Billboard Awards and everything, and it was just dope, man. So it was like, what is Janet gonna come with next? So, you know, I was seeing some stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, Janet's showing a little thigh, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, are we getting the Janet album? Are we getting that again? Are we getting, what's going on? So I was like excited, but as a fan, I'm like, we want some new music. What's new music? So we wasn't getting too many interviews from Janet. It was like she wasn't giving us interviews. You know, basically her acceptance speeches were basically our interviews, you know what I'm saying? So finally, maybe about a week and a half ago, no, about 2 weeks ago, you know, she started posting things that, you know, made for now. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? Come to find out, it was the new single. She was coming out with the video. It was featuring Daddy Yankee and all that. So I was getting excited because I'm like, okay, we're getting new music. So then when I saw, like, you know, we were seeing behind the scenes in the video, I'm like, well, I'm not getting Janet vibes because it's like, you know, it's not really sensual. So I'm like, what route is Janet taking? And I'm like, I'm confused, but I'm like, wait a minute, she's the blueprint. At the end of the day, she don't follow trends, she creates them. So I'm like, okay, whatever Janet's gonna do, I'm with it, whatever. So finally she comes out with the single, and I said, yeah, when I heard it, I was like, this is a hit. I was like, it's a hit. It's the end of the summer hit. You're gonna like it. You're gonna move. It's gonna make you want to dance. So I was like, you know what? For this video, I was like, you know what? Janet is gonna be the first artist that I talk about on here because I'm like, she got a guarantee smash with this. We at the end of the summer. You want to dance to it. So here is Made for Now featuring Daddy Yankee. Made for now. Woo! Come on, everybody, move your body. Hey, for the moment, don't stop. Gonna celebrate the feeling. Hey, see what I'm saying? It makes you want to move. It makes you really want to move. And I was like, Janet got a hit with that. You know what I'm saying? Then putting Daddy Yankee on it. You know what I'm saying? Got that reggaeton vibe. You know what I mean? It's just a feel-good record. And what more can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? And definitely got to shout out to Harmony Samuels for blessing Janet with this joint. The video, when the video came out, then I watched the whole thing. Listen, Janet is the queen of Wakanda. That's what I say from that video. You know what I'm saying? And she's giving us, you know what I'm saying, a nice little dance break and all that good stuff. But what really I like about this Made for Now era, if we're going to call it, is her performance on Jimmy Fallon. She just proves why she's the blueprint, because that performance was everything. Shout out to Danielle for the choreography, what she did for the video, choreography for the performance, like that performance was everything, y'all. So I'm gonna put both of those in the more info box. But like I said, this song and the video and the performance just showing everybody why Janet is the blueprint of what she is. So Made for Now is on all streaming platforms. So let's get Janet back into the top 10, and we talking about Hot 100. You know what I'm saying? Because she haven't had one since what, 2001? You know what I'm saying? So let's get Janet back there, man, because this song is a hit. It makes you want to dance. It makes you want to feel good. And during the times right now, we need some feel-good music. So Made for Now, Janet Jackson, Daddy Yankee, the first joint on current R&B bangers. Now, keeping it going with the females, the next artist is a female group that is so needed right now, and I'm talking about the Shindellas. Now, I heard about them thanks to my brother Sin, sending me this record. Well, actually, he sent me this record that they were on, and it's with Louis York, and those consist of the producers and songwriters Claude Kelly and Chuck Harmony, who they have written for everybody. He got a list. And the song was titled No Regrets. But he was like, bro, I know, you know, you're really into, he knows I'm really into like the 60s Motown type of period. So he knows I like that. And he was like, the girls remind him of that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna check it out. So when I heard the song, I was like, but wait a minute, this song gives me like 80s with a like rock edge. But he was like, just listen to the girls, because he know for me, I love background vocals. So they're on the record, and they're on the record for a minute, but when I first heard their part, I said, okay, time to pay attention to them. So here is No Regrets by Louis York, featuring the Shindellas. Shindellas. Oh, man. Have fun with no regrets. Have fun with no regrets. Woo! And that joint, it just got a nice little, you know what this song, it really kind of reminded me of, what's the name? Rockwell, Somebody's Watching Me. It gave me that type of vibe. And I was like, okay, so mind you, while I'm listening to the song, I'm like, I'm waiting for the girls part. So I get to this part, and I was like, okay, these girls, okay, I like this, so listen. Woo! So I was like, okay, I was like, I like it. I was like, I like that. So once I heard them, I was like, okay, let me start getting my research on with them. So when I saw that they are like the female, and they're all about female empowerment, you know what I'm saying? And this time there is a need for them, like I said. And because it's like we don't have any groups like R&B male, female groups out. You know, in the 90s, that was really what was kind of the R&B seller. It was like the female and the male groups. We had so many of them. You know what I'm saying? And they were kind of the leaders when it came to, you know, R&B and being mainstream. They were kind of like the leaders. So it's like we don't even have that anymore. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the empowerment group like the En Vogues anymore. We don't have the fun girl groups like TLC. And we don't have SWV, the girls that were from the hood, but you know, they were able to cross over. We don't have Xscape, the girls that could really, really blow, and you know what I'm saying, but still had kind of a mainstream appeal. And then, you know, we don't have the Boys and Men's, the Jodeci's, the Mid Conditions, the, you know, who else? The Tonys, and so many. You see what I'm saying? We have so many groups representing R&B, and we don't have that no more. So when I saw their interview when they was at the Essence Festival, they was just like, they're all about female empowerment. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? We need that. We really, really need that. And I feel like if we have more girl and boy groups, maybe that can give R&B a little bit more of a push into mainstream if we have more groups. And I think that would be dope. wow, I think that would really, really be dope. But after watching the interview and seeing what they're about, I was really, really intrigued by them. And then I was like, okay, well, let me go listen to their first song, and they had out, and it's called Reconsider. And then right after I heard it, I was like, they got me. So here is their joint, Reconsider. That, come on, y'all. Right then and there, yo, they telling you, yo, it's like, yo, you gotta have your own self-respect. And if a guy is not treating you like that, then you need to just go on and move on. You gotta respect yourself before you can let somebody else respect you. I think that's just so dope and so empowering. You know what I'm saying? So, and this song is soulful, you know what I'm saying? But it's still powerful. The message is there, and you know what I'm saying? We really need that message for our females out there. You know what I'm saying? So that was Reconsider. So then, maybe about a week ago, they released another powerful single, and it's called Ain't That The Truth. It's so dope. Another powerful song where you need to listen to the lyrics. Like, the lyrics is very powerful. But this one gives you a more of a 60s type of vibe. And I think this is my favorite out of it. And they just came out with it but like a week ago. But this song is dope. So here is the second joint on Current R&B Bangers entitled Ain't That The Truth by the Shindellas. We gonna have to hear two parts of this record, so here we go. Woo, woo, woo. Come on. Come on. Consider it. What y'all say? Woo! He ain't gonna love you. Na 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 do. Na 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 do. Na 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 do. Ain't that the truth? Woo! That's powerful right there. That's powerful right there. That verse when we ain't all bitches and hoes, we ain't always on pose or something like that. Like, that's dope, man. That's powerful lyrics that needs to be heard right now, man. And I think that's just so dope. You know what I'm saying? And I think these ladies really embody female empowerment in their lyrics. And when you watch their interview, I'm gonna put the interview in the more info box as well. But these girls really need to pop, you know what I'm saying? I feel like them and the Warmack sisters are really women that can, these groups that can really fill the voids of what we need right now, because there's definitely a void with R&B girl groups and even guy groups, you know what I'm saying? And I think the Shindellas can really do that, you know what I'm saying? And I think they're so dope. But just hearing the clips of Reconsider and Ain't That The Truth, come on, that you can't tell me that's not female empowerment, you know what I'm saying? So these songs are on streaming platforms right now. Support these women. They really need to be heard, you know what I'm saying? I hope they really pop off, because their message and what they're trying to bring is really needed. Shout out to Louis York, you know what I'm saying? I'm calling them the new Denzel Foster and Thomas McElroy, you know what I'm saying? They are like creating the new En Vogue, you know what I'm saying? Because if y'all know who, you know, Thomas McElroy and Denzel Foster are, they were part of the group, it just slipped my freaking mind, oh my God, Club Nouveau. They was part of Club Nouveau, and then they came out and was producers, and then they helped create Tony. They got En Vogue, and I feel like that's what Claude and Chuck are doing with the Shindellas. So I hope these girls pop off, but Their songs are dope, and they're more in the info box. So yo, y'all check it out, and y'all definitely support them. So keeping the women train going. This next artist I talked about on Current R&B Bangers before, and I pronounced her name completely wrong, and y'all, she got me together on Twitter, and I'm talking about TianaMajor9. She got me together because I left out 9. So she was like, my name is TianaMajor9, and I had just put Tiana Major, but yo, she got me together early, for real. So that was just dope. At least I knew she watched the video, so that was dope. But she's from East London. Again, I was introduced to her by my brother Sin. And what I really like about TianaMajor9 is the fact that she is jazz, soul, and she mixes it with hip hop like an edge. It's just something different. And the girl's vocals is nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? But the last time I talked about her song, I talked about Merry-Go, and this song came out like a year ago, but the joint just knocks, and it has a knock to it. And then if you listen to the whole song, she got mad runs on it that you know this girl is from the church, but it's like she's just so street, you know what I'm saying? So here is Merry-Go. Like a miracle. Baby, this is like a miracle. Nice little, you know what I'm saying, it's street, you know what I'm saying, but you can definitely tell, you know, she definitely has that jazz and definitely soul influences. Like she's really, really dope, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, this song was a year old when I heard it, and I was like, shoot, I gotta talk about this record. If anybody else haven't heard it, I hope the people that really subscribe to me really, you know, listen to the song. So that's dope. But after checking her out, she also has a joint called Let It Break, and she has a video out for it too. So I'm gonna put that in the more info box as well. But about 3 weeks ago, she released a new joint. She entitles it Mr. Mysterious, and it's smooth, but again, it's street. That's kind of her sound, and that's why I like her. And one of the artists that I talked about on here, Jermaine Riley, he said she's his favorite singer right now, and I can understand why, especially after listening to her do, you know, performances live. It's like, yo, she's dope. But Mr. Mysterious, dope record. I like it. It's street. It got a nice beat to it, but it's still smooth. So here is the 4th joint on Current R&B Bangers, or 3rd? 3rd. Okay. Woo! Come on. Woo! That joint, you gotta rock to it like this. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so street, but it's still so smooth. And that's just her sound, you know what I'm saying? And I love the song. I've been listening to it every day since I heard it. I think it's just so dope. Listen, this girl needs to shine, like, for real. Like, she's that dope, you know what I'm saying? And everything about her sound is her. It's authentic. It ain't like somebody tell her to do it. You could tell she's about this. You know what I'm saying? You could tell when somebody really is not really comfortable with their sound. And, you know what I'm saying, TianaMajor9, she is definitely comfortable with this style. You can tell it's real authentic. It's her, and I think she's just so dope, and I really want her to win because her talent is out of control. Like, I'm gonna put a couple of live performances in the more info box. Really, y'all, this girl is really dope, man. So this joint is entitled Mr. Mysterious, and that is TianaMajor9. And believe me, y'all will really enjoy this girl. Alright, so now let's get to the fellas. Now, talking about one of my favorite vocalists, male vocalists, because I got a few. I'm talking about Deonis Cook, where he just calls himself Deonis. And his resume is serious. He's sung with Jill Scott. He's worked with Kurt Franklin, Erykah Badu, Music Soul Child, Eric Roberson. Like, his credentials are crazy. So when I first saw his song, you know, for me, I always got to do background. But when I saw his resume and who he did background for, I was like, there's no need. Because I'm like, these people are not going to hire him if he ain't good. Jill Scott, she don't play no games with her background vocalist. Hello, from her background vocalist, we got Vivian Green. So, please. So, when I listened to the song, I talked about it when I heard it on Spotify, not Spotify, on SoundCloud, because I was chilling at home and I wanted to go and get something, and I forgot what it was, and I wanted to go get something, and I was sitting in the car, and I was just like, yo, I'm going to put it on SoundCloud, and it was all these bad songs coming on, and then finally Deonis came on, and his song Nuttin But Love, and I was like, okay, I can ride out to this. So this joint is what I was introduced to him by, and here's Nuttin But Love, and it's very familiar. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Okay. Got nothing but love, got nothing but love. Woo! That's an anthem right there. You know what I'm saying? I wish you the best, but go on about your business. I ain't got nothing but love for you, but go about your business. That hits home for real, for real. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But now Deonis has a new joint out. It's entitled Gonna Get It. This joint is smooth, you know what I'm saying? It's smooth, you know what I'm saying? With Nuttin But Love, he gave us something really familiar, and it's a nice little bop that you can jam to. But this joint is it's real smooth. It's entitled Gonna Get It. And when I heard it, I was like, yeah, I gotta talk about this joint. So here is Gonna Get It by Deonis. Come on, that little run that he just did at the end. Come on, you can't tell me that boy ain't from the church. Just hearing that little vocal run that he did, he ain't do nothing extra. He just did a little, like, I'm sorry, but he did something like that. Just showed you he from the church. You know what I'm saying? But for me, this song just make you want to just get your cup and get your nice little two-step on. Nice little two-step. It's smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear this song, you cannot not just stand there. You got to move. It's definitely, if you have a drink, it make it even better. You know what I'm saying? But this joint is on his SoundCloud page. I'm going to put everything in a more info box. Definitely want y'all to check it out. He got so many other songs, but I'm going to put in his website, his Instagram, his Twitter, all the social media, so y'all can definitely check it out. But this song is real smooth, and I had to talk about it. So that is Deonis with Gonna Get It. All right, so now we have the last artist is coming from my boy Justin Ruff. Listen, I have been talking about Justin Ruff since 2016 when I started Current R&B Banging. It's crazy because I'm still talking about him and he's still going. And I was really introduced to his song 12 a.m. That's when I was introduced, the first time I was introduced to him. But I was like, that falsetto is crazy. But then the first song that I talked about was I'm With It. And I'm With It is so catchy, but it's so smooth, and you hear that falsetto. Like, Justin's falsetto is nuts, but this is the song I'm With It that I really first talked about 2 years ago. Crazy, man. Listen to this dude just straight go in. Oh yeah. All right. You should know that I'm with it. I'm with it, babe. You should know that I'm with it. Woo! Come on, that he get it. That's for the bed. Like he giving you, he letting you know, shorty, I'm with it. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? But that's when I was introduced to him. And then after that, he just he had his EP. It was called the Ruff Draft. And I talked about a couple of joints on there. And then about a year later, he brought out this joint called Diamonds, Nothing on You. And when I talked about this joint, it was one of my favorites of 2017. And it was on my list and all that. This song is dope. And here we go. Give y'all a sample of that too. So here we go. Y'all see, his falsetto is nothing to play with. And let me tell you something. Yeah, did he release this? Or was this like 5 months ago? I'm trying to think. Yeah, maybe this was like 5 months ago that he released. 5 or 6 months ago he released this song. But the Ruff Draft came out like 2 years ago. And then he released another song after this. I think it was entitled You, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, You. But listen, Maxwell is even on him because he did a tribute to Maxwell. And Maxwell even showed him love. Like, yo, dude is talented. The falsetto was nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put that in the more info box. But I was just so excited when I saw that he had another joint. This joint is called Every Blue Moon. Yo, this joint knock. You know what I'm saying? He got a little knock to it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really about the ballad. You know what I'm saying? And he's still singing on it. But this joint got a nice little knock to it so you can jam to it. So this is the last joint of current R&B bangers entitled Every Blue Moon. Got a nice groove to it like this. That joint is funky. That joint got a nice little bop to it. You know what I'm saying? The joint is dope. I'm so excited for him, man. Listen, this joint knocks. Give the Chi-Town natives some real support. Yo, this dude sings. Like, I'm going to put a couple of his live performances in the more info box. Yo, this dude has talent. Like I said, his falsetto is crazy. But this song, I'm loving where he's going as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not all about the ballads. And he gave us a joint where he kind of just riding the beat on. And it got a nice little bop to it. You know what I'm saying? That's showing great artistry. So that is Justin Ruff with Every Blue Moon. I'm going to put everything in the more info box of social media. You know, that tribute that he did to Maxwell, all that good stuff. So y'all can check it out because this dude definitely deserved to shine. All right, y'all. That's it. Those are your 5 joints for the week. Coming from Janet Jackson with Made for Now. The Shindellas with Ain't That the Truth. TianaMajor9 with Mr. Mysterious. Deonis with Gonna Get It. And Justin Ruff with Every Blue Moon. Now, all these songs that you heard don't sound alike. Just like mainstream radio and what they're doing with R&B, hip-hop, whatever. Nobody has their own sound anymore. Everybody sounds the same, and that's sad. None of these songs sound the same, and all of them are R&B, and they deserve to have mainstream attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why do we have to listen to the radio? It's so sad that when I turn on the radio, and because I don't listen to, you know, a lot of the radio anymore because it's just so sad when you turn it on, you hear the same artist every 5 to 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, the payola can stop. Can, you know, for the 6 times that you played the same artist, can at least 2 new artists get in? Like, can we do that? Can these radio programmers, can we do that? Can we break some new artists instead of playing the same ones all the time? It's getting a little ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, y'all, R&B is not dead. It's alive and well. Don't let these music politics play y'all because it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't have to worry here at Junior's World of Soul. I'm going to continue to represent R&B the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's real. It's authentic. Y'all can see the passion coming in. I love this genre so much, and I want it to shine. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? You know, my website right now is under construction, but you know, I got some new things coming, so hopefully you guys continue to stick with me. But before I get out of here, I definitely want to talk about my brother Sin. I talk about him a lot, but he has a new album out that he just put out entitled Class Act 2, The Bohemian, and to me, this is his best album in my opinion. I talked about so many of his albums on here. I did a video on him on Act 1. I talked about songs on Act 2 that he has done. Ain't Nothing Nice. The Demo. He did Infinity, which was his Illmatic and his Infamous. And that was like Deadly Sin on the mic. But this album was his artistic album because I feel like Sin is so lover of R&B and soul music, and he loved the samples, but he also loves hip-hop, and I think it's really hard to try to balance that to cater to everybody, but I think he did it the right way on this album because there's a lot of people that can't do it, and that's right there just shows you artistic growth. It just shows you growth, and this album really, to me, is my favorite from him because he knew how to put the two together and make it work. You know what I'm saying? And this album is so dope, like I said. I'm going to put that in the more info box, but I want to go out on his first single right now. It's entitled Vibe. It's so new, but yet it still have an old sound to it. It has that, you know, current vibe to it, but it's still him. It's still authentic. You know what I'm saying? So y'all please check out his album. Like I said, I'm putting in more info box, but I want to get out of here on his record Vibe. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. It's going to play me, but we going to get it. We going to get it. Jesus, why are you going to do that to me like this? Right at the end of the video. Come on, man. Here we go. Come on. We live it up. Uh-huh. Woo! Frequencies all in line. Ha! I'm out, y'all. See y'all next week. Peace.